Hey guys, welcome to part 43 of the Let's Play series. Let's transfer. What did I need? I needed sorry, I'm just... What the F? That is so cool. Hey.
Huh?
Wait. Whoa. What the... Okay.
Excuse me.
So what's your story? Looking to trade? Rob me? Or just ask directions to Diamond City?
Jeez, lay off the weed, lady. Your eyes are
Let's see
freaking
what you
red.
got.
I have a little bit of everything.
Yeah, but how much do you ask for it? That's the question. Okay. I'll accept that. What about your fusion? Do you have... Oh, you have flares. Fuse, you don't have fusion. Okay. That's it, thank you. But cool freaking cow. Jeez. Am I right? Armor is not in good shape.
Building something? Mind one of these at the agency.
There we go. Prepare and enter. Excellent. Let's get back into it. Okay. So I was looking to build a power generator, but I am out of stock in what? Copper. Here I have a lot of copper. Okay, so let's exit that. Transfer copper. All of it. Thank you. Let's get going. Yes. Every issue of Tesla Science magazine you collect adds a rank in the Tesla Science book, which grants a slight increase in critical hit damage with energy weapons. Science of tomorrow. Okay, so let's go. See, like, okay, this thing has power, right? Yeah, that's powered. This thing I can't even select, it doesn't have power. So let's hook it up. Let's hook it up. Okay. There we go. Just gonna place one here. Okay. Power up thing. Okay. This. No. This looks like it should
Remarkable
be
work,
working.
Knight. Come back here, Knight. You aren't going near that teleporter until you've heard me out.
Okay.
Elder Maxon.
Remarkable work, Knight. The signal interceptor appears to be complete. Are you ready to put it to the test?
Ready to go.
Absolutely. I'm ready to go.
Your confidence is an inspiration to us all. That being said, this is the first time we've attempted to directly adapt Institute technology. When we throw that switch, we don't know exactly what's going to happen. God willing, you'll end up inside the Institute, and the mission can continue.
I'm ready.
Nothing's gonna stop me when I'm so close to the answers I'm looking for.
Eager to get inside, huh?
Yeah.
Good. Now, I want you to listen very carefully. Once you've entered the Institute, we expect to lose contact. So it's imperative you remember everything I'm about to tell you. About 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists from the capital wasteland to assist with various projects. During this process, we were able to obtain the services of Dr. Madison Lee, a noted mind in the field of nuclear engineering.
That's fortunate.
Yes, it was. Securing useful resources during wartime is critical. That said, Dr. Lee's contributions to our cause were instrumental in maintaining order in the capital wasteland. After some time, she developed differences with the Brotherhood and exiled herself to the Commonwealth. We're fairly certain that her intent was to make contact with the Institute.
Okay.
I'm surprised that the Brotherhood let her go.
Had I been in command, I wouldn't have allowed it to happen. She was a valuable asset. Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, we want you to track down Dr. Lee's whereabouts. If you find out that she's still alive, make contact with her and convince her to return to the Brotherhood of Steel. There's a special project we're working on, and it needs her attention.
Okay.
Consider it done, Elder.
Very good. Very good. Listen to me, Knight. I'm well aware that you're risking your life going into the Institute blind. Just keep your mind on the mission. And don't let anything they say sway you from your duty. Good luck.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so let me just equip a proper weapon. Where's the other hand? Pistol I had. Ignore 30% of target damage and energy resistance. Wow. Okay. Definitely that's the way to go. Do double damage and critical meter pulse 15% faster. But I just
I've checked and rechecked everything. I think the signal interceptor's ready to go. Are you?
Let's do
Let's
it.
do this.
All right. Head up onto the platform and we'll see if I can find a signal to lock onto.
Okay.
The device doesn't work from over there. You have to be on the platform.
Yeah. Jeez. Give me a minute.
Let's see. Relays dialed in. Beam emitters warmed up. Everything looks green. Let me start scanning for the signal. Cross your fingers.
Okay,
I'm inputting the code now. Wow, there's a heck of a lot of interference and ghosting. It's gonna take a minute or two to lock in. By the way, this little trip you're taking is a heck of an opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. I put a clever little program on this holotape that'll scan their network and download anything it finds. If you place it in any terminal down there, it'll do the rest.
Okay.
Bring it back to me and I'll see if I can make sense of whatever it found. Well, well, looks like we have a winner. RF wave capture complete. Ramping the emitter. 60%, 80%. Emitter spiking but steady. All that's left is to throw the transmit switch. Transmitting in 3, 2, 1.
Bye.
Stay safe, soldier.
Peace. Oh, guns out. Weapon hot. Okay, this is kinda. Hey, a folder. Computer terminal use. I just need to do access bar. Blur hologram. I can't. Error signal rerouted. Oh wait. There it was. Okay. Let's not that one. Culture, chip data, discarded, choices, network scanner remove. Initiate network scan, yes. Downloading. Scan complete, back. Play tape. Okay, let me just see if that was the mission. So I keep all of the protocols in them. Yeah. Okay. So let me try, because good that I'm here to have one that they're probably gonna have a lot of size. So it's a lot of fusion ammo, which I like.
Hello.
Hello?
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Okay. But first...
No use.
There we go.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression.
As usual.
Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground.
Okay.
There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Yes, I am. Is that him? But first, let's get the air examiner.
Shaun?
Huh? Yes, I'm Shaun.
Shaun? Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
Shaun, it's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Yes, it's me, your dad.
Maybe,
I'm here,
maybe
Shaun.
take off
What's
the
going
mask.
on? Father? Father!
Shh, shh, it'll be okay, Shaun. I'm here now.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Please, Shaun, I'm your father. Talk to me. Just open the door.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
That's kind of what I would expect as well.
Shaun. S923, we also Cirrus.
Can you see me now?
Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I expected. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Give me Shaun. The real Shaun. Right now!
I know. I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
Answers, asshole.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Shaun. I am your son.
Yeah?
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Okay.
Human synths? Really?
Human-like synths. A great distinction. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Okay.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You used them.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
I don't expect you to understand or agree with the decision. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Okay.
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
Okay.
But, Director? Why you?
I was the most qualified for the position, obviously. I've lived my life within these walls, dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. My hard work has paid off. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. What else can I say?
I want a blood test. I need a blood test.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up.
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Are you fucking joking? Collateral damage? You make me wanna beat you.
Shaun, she loved you so much.
I have no doubt. I'm afraid I have very little experience with those emotions, having lived my life within the Institute. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret, and asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. I know there's more for us to discuss, but the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Now I have a decision to make. Brotherhood of Steel, yeah, I never really trusted them. They're too strict and they're too like, no, everything should die, no mutants.
I hope you're not too overwhelmed.
Nothing.
Yes,
Institute.
that's what I want.
I know. I know you've been through so much. I'm pleased to see it has not impaired your judgment. Forgive me. I'd assume that after everything I'm sure you've seen above ground, you would be more than a bit biased against us. There is much to be done. You'll need time to acclimate yourself, a chance to become acquainted with our procedures.
Okay. What's to learn?
Is all that really necessary? What's there to learn?
For now, it is enough that you understand that the Institute really is devoted to the betterment of humanity. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Okay. Ooh. Trifle back, yay. So... So I've chosen technology over the Brotherhood of Steel. Well guys, I hope you agreed with my choice. What the hell? Is that a glory hole? Anyway. So yeah, I hope you agreed with my choice in joining with the Institute. I'm trying to join everyone so you can see the full entirety of the game. That's a nice bed. So you can see which part is everywhere, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to get into some fights with the Brotherhood of Steel now. Yeah, so join me for the next video. See you guys.